Alright, I got 2 of these guys done. And it looks like I got the spacing pretty good. Yep. Cool. And with this rain cover piece, I heated it up with a heat gun and spread it out a little bit. So hopefully it'll be able to fit over this one when it is all closed in together. This should make sense very soon, I hope. Alright, this is one of those things where if I get these on there in the correct positions, everything will go together lickety-split. But if I don't get them lined up right, I'm going to have to rip things apart and make such a mess. Alright, I guess I better use my brains for this one. Where you been, brains? Alright, I think I have everything on that barrel that I'll need to attach things up there. Whoa, that is some gray sky. Hopefully there's no rain coming right now. Well, I got one dude on, and I can hear the rain coming. I better get in. Whoa, that was a serious thunderstorm yesterday afternoon. It may happen again today, so I better take advantage right now. I've got my 3 little blue hingy parts on there, so I guess it's time to try to slap some solar panels up there. Yeah. But there's no way I'm going to get all these blue things lined up perfectly for this pipe to fit through them perfectly. So I'm going to make a cut along here so it's a little bit flexible, so it can squeeze in and get smaller if it needs to. And also that'll be good because if anything impacts the solar panels, and you know there's some jarring action going on with the hinge, it'll be able to flex a little bit instead of just cracking. Alright, good enough. That'll give me some wiggle room. At the end I may put a solid pipe right through the entire thing. You know, just as extra backup, safety, whatever. Alright, these aren't too difficult to lift. They're a little bit unwieldy because they're big, but I can get it in position. The thing is, I can put one in, and then I need it to stay there while I get the other one in, because then I can put the pin right through the whole thing. Because with just one there, I can't put the pin in because I won't be able to get the other panel in. So, yeah, I'm going to put a panel in, vice grip it to somewhere, I hope. I don't know. Maybe I'll put like a temporary little pin in through the other side and then get the other one up and then, yeah. Alright, I'll just have to see how this goes. Ooh, I hope that top lip for the rain thing overhangs far enough. The other one just needs to overlap it. If it doesn't, I just got the other solar panel in there and in place. And I am not liking the overhanging rain covery things. This is supposed to work like one is like this and the other one is like that, and they overlap a little bit so the rain doesn't go through, and then when the panels move, they just slide under or over. Well, you know, I need a certain amount of overlap to make sure they don't accidentally end up butting up against each other. And then I just don't think it leaves enough space to be able to tilt the solar panels as much as I might want to. I don't want to put a flexible thing up there, because it'll end up, I mean, it's just out in the sun and bending, it'll end up getting trashed pretty quick. I might just put nothing for now. And then, I think a little bit of rain will get through. But then maybe think of something later. Yeah, so I'm thinking of just taking the rain covers off there. Yeah. You know, it's just too much of a precision thing. And in real life, I mean, I can make it and have a proof of concept work, no problem. But you know, 4 months later when things are getting smashed around by wind or something, and reality is just different than theory, and I think I'm going to end up having problems if I leave it. If I leave that rain thing on there. More problems than, you know, the few drips that'll get through. Alright, I got all those drilled out without too much difficulty. I should probably make a video about this whole proof of concept versus practical item thing. Because that's probably the most common objection I have to, you know, people's suggestions. Is like, I'll try to explain, you know, it sounds like a nice idea, but there's a big difference between something that is a proof of concept and something that has to work for a long period of time. Alright, well, that should be pretty easy to put up. Presuming I got those back in the same spots. Alright, that's looking pretty good. Right now it's held in with a couple vice grips and a stick in there. But I need to feed this through. Things aren't perfectly lined up, so I think I need to taper the end of this, give it a bit of a point, so when I shove it through it's not constantly catching on the edges. This is good. That worked great. Cool. Haha, that went in like nothing. Oh, it's looking good. Oh, it looks like it might be popping a wheelie. Yep, popping a wheelie a little bit. Those look like they're working great. Alright, I'm down to 3 left. That's not enough to get the next 2 panels on. Oh, that boat's looking kinda naked. I wonder what I can do with 2 like 23-foot long curvy things that are super strong. That's a lot of solar panels. That only covers about 1/3 of the roof. I guess I need to buy some more. Well, I do have one more that I can put on one side. I'm going to wait till I buy some though. Oh, it doesn't look like I did that much. But that was a lot of work getting those suckers on today. Oh, and I can totally drive on 6 solar panels. Especially when I have all 8 batteries in there. Ooh, I should do that. Get the batteries in there, the other 4, and then stick a motor on. I've got some motors around that'll work. I'll make boat-specific custom motors later. But first, I want to drive it around and see what the wave pattern is coming off the pontoons, and what all the water is doing back here. Because I want to make sure I put the motors in a spot where they're going to be driving down a wave, not up a wave. I learned that in my last boat. What did you do today?